Okay, so boom, that time I had to say, funny folk, from going in that blender. Now, before I start this, I need to get some interaction. I got a question for you. If you was affiliated, if you wasn't affiliated, if you was in the jail, penitentiary, group home, or even out on the street, if you was attached to some people that you knew were finna do something to one of your family members, and you knowing you exposing this to them, it could lead back to you, and it could put you in a situation with the people that you connected to because you ain't had no business telling the person, would you still tell your family member? Now I'm sitting in my cell, I'm cool, I'm chilling, I'm out of my business, like I always do. I hear some commotion going on out here in the park. Penitentiary rules in effect. I'm not finna pop my door and come up out of there, because if it's the guys, guess what? I got to go on the ride. Now, if I just so happen to see what's going on and they come, man, what was Joe T? I was up pretty asleep. And if you come out of the cell and you see it and you try to come back in, one thing for sure, two things for certain. It's going to be an opposition ready to tell it. If not, it's going to be somebody who was sitting there probably on their cooler playing cards. They're going to see that it was the folks into it with somebody. And they're going to be like, man, what was Joe T at? And somebody go, man, ain't none of my business, but man, I know I ain't tripping, man. I seen Joe T come out of the cell when everything was going on, man. Joe T went right back in on, right on up in there and locked the door. Do what? Man, I ain't trying to get in the middle of nothing. I ain't trying. And man, you gonna get it and I'm gonna get it. That's a fact. So when I hear the commotion, I look out of the blind and get what? This my look. It's the guys. And as I'm watching, funny folk is the one who's pretty much look like it's some hostility between him and another brother. This brother ain't been here that long. Come on up out of the cell. But then hold on, let me chill real quick. Another brother finna get ready to go down there. He speed while I said, hold on real quick, bro. What's up? He said, man, bro, I don't think I know it. He said, man, come. I said, man, hold on real quick. Now let me rewind this thing because that's later on in the situation. Let me. One thing for sure, two things for certain. If you're affiliated, you don't supposed to discuss the business to an outsider. And if you do that and it comes out, you're going to become the business. And another thing that you don't supposed to do is you don't supposed to accuse somebody of something unless you got the proof. Now, true enough, it happens all the time. People discuss the business and tell stuff that they ain't got no business telling, you know what I'm saying, that they feel confident enough to tell it to whoever they telling it to. Might been they selling, might been a family member, might have just been somebody that they done got cool with. Man, yeah, bro, man, we was in there the other day having the OD, man, they in there talking about, man, they crazy, bro. I'm finna get ready. Yeah, bro, you need to go and get out camp, bro. You tripping, you been saying that forever, man. I remember when you told me, hey, hold on, bro, don't be saying that. You remember me telling you nothing. You don't remember, who told you that? Oh, bro, I'm just saying, nothing. Don't ever, when we talking, bro, talking about you remember when I told you, bro, what you doing? You might well go on and get ready to go to church because you going on the cross. You say something like that and you let me know you hold on to some things, I'm keeping that in the back of my brain. Yeah, sooner or later, hey, man, I was chilling, what's his name the other day? Man, he was talking about doing such and such, man, doing something to who? Man, I don't know what he got going on, bro. Oh, for real? Yeah, he need to go to the back. You out of here, Doc. I'm not finna play these reindeer games with you, bro. You finna roll when it look like you hold on to stuff I done told you. Now, this is the situation right here. Funny folk had a little cousin that hit the compound. Look cousin cool as ever. Laid back dude. Tattoos everywhere, light-skinned dude. He was one of them little light-skinned dudes, spoiled, both parents in his life, could have went to college, could have did anything in the world that he wanted to do, but he was one of them dudes who wanted to be street, play in the streets, and listen, he was playing them type of games, and get what? He got them kind of game prizes. So I meet him a couple of times. The first time I meet him, he in the cell with funny folk, right? So I go up there, I tap on the door. He come on in, Joe. I go in and bless his cell. I look at him, he look at me. We looking at each other. What going on, Joe T? Hit me with the little love thing. I hit bro with the forks. You know what I'm saying? This and that. And I'm sitting there in front of folks, asking me what's going on. I'm talking to him. He talking back. We converse. We having a whole little conversation. Then he started back conversing with his cousin. As he conversing with his cousin, I'm listening to how the little dude talking. You know what I'm saying? He got some, you could tell he got some intellect about himself. He ain't slow. You could tell he ain't a street dude. All the street knowledge this man probably done soaked in, probably came from rap music and being around people he ain't had no business. He has not gained no street knowledge from street experience. That's what I'm saying. This dude, you could tell he was book smart. You could tell he probably had a bright future. Now, on the strip of he really lucky he here with a family member like Funny Folk, because I done seen Funny Folk have to save him probably a couple of times. So as I'm sitting here and I'm listening to this dude, me, true enough, I could have had a bright future too. You know what I'm saying? But I was most definitely a product of my environment. I wasn't one of them people who had the world open at my fingertips, and I just chose to do what Ja Morant doing. I wasn't one of them dudes. So if you watching this right now and you so happen to be one of these dudes, I need you to pay attention because penitentiary rules in effect. Because there's too many people out here, for some reason, they feel like that's what makes them a man. They feel like if you are violent, if you a criminal, if you got a record, if you a felon, they feel like that's what solidified them. They feel like going to get a bunch of tattoos and having a strap is what make them a gangster. And what they don't realize, like I used to tell most people when I used to kick doors, you think you a robber until it's time to kick that door. Because you're going to get soon, you know how many people I kick doors with? As soon as the foot hit the door, turn around and everybody gone because they don't know what's on the other side. And that's the same way in the street. They want to get in the street. You don't know that the penitentiary graveyard and the jail is on the other side of that. You just want the accolades of it. You just want to be able to have the bragging rights and say you're doing it, have a little money in your pocket and flash, and not knowing when it pop, 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 pop. When John Wick 2.0 pop up on you, hey. Oh, my man, bro. Yeah, ain't none of that. Because that's just what's going on. But there's too many people out here who thinking they that, not glorifying that, because it is people out here who really just couldn't live like that. And this dude is one of them dudes where you run across him in a penitentiary and it's like, bro, man, I got what you locked up for, if you don't mind me asking. He tell me he in there on the manslaughter charge, which he ain't got a lot of time. I said, manslaughter? He was like, man, yeah, bro. He's like, man, hang around wrong people, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm running with brother them, you know what I'm saying, thinking they solid. When he started talking, Funny Folk sit down on the bunk. I could tell in his body language, he done heard this story before, and he seemed concerned. I don't know what kind of conversation he done had with the dude. So he said, he like, man, yeah, thought them dude was solid, man. And then, man, come find out, you know, we used to have dice games all the time, right? I used to hit him at the dice game, right? He was like, man, and they done set me up, had me robbed at the dice game. Somebody hit me in the back of the head, you know, they didn't knock me out or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Then they put the strap on me, and he was like, man, I can still remember, like they were rubbing the strap all against my back, you know what I'm saying? One of my pockets, you know what I'm saying, took the little money that I had, and boom, boom. They did all that, you know what I'm saying? A couple of weeks had passed by, you know what I'm saying? And ran into this girl. Girl told me, hey, you need to quit running with dude and them. Dude and them ain't straight. And I'm like, he like, man, they're my homeboys. Did you mean my homeboys ain't straight? Now, I'm thinking maybe she gonna say something sideways, like one of them done tried to holler at one of my chicks or something. I'm not knowing she finna say that bro been pillow talking and talking about, yeah, that little dude, and he done told her that they the ones that set the dice game up, and then he talking about quit taking it to your mama house. They talking about going in your mama house and getting your little weed stash. When she tell me that, I can't even defend because I'm like, whoa, how she even know I keep weed? Even if I don't confirm it to her, I'm still knowing. She only know this if somebody that I fool with done told her that. You know what I'm saying? So when she say that, of course, you know what I'm saying, I got my strap or whatever. So I'm thinking, man, I'm finna go pull up on bruh. I'm just gonna ask bruh straight up, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got my strap. I'm finna go ask him as a man, you know what I'm saying? If he want to fight, we can fight, whatever. I just want them to see if he was gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? And tell me, he was like, man, so I pulled up on bruh. I get out, a couple of the homeboys back there, you know what I'm saying? They kicking it with some females. I asked, bro, I'm like, bro, you ain't do me like that, did you? He like, what you talking about? He like, man, bro, he said, I don't even know how to say it, bro. He was like, bro, you the one you had me robbed at the dice game, bro. And when I say that to him, bro, up the strap on me. But when he pulled the strap on, he was like, man, he laughing. He kind of get like in my home, like man, quit playing with me. But he pulled the strap out. He didn't point it at me though. He just pulled it out. Was like, man, quit playing with me. When I'm looking at that, like he don't know if I really know, but at the same time, he wondering if I do know what I'm on. So when he pulled the gun out, the girl in the car, because he's sitting on the hood of the car, bro. When the girl see him pull the strap out and stand right there, she get out the car and say, "No, I don't even know why y'all be on it. Y'all too cool for all that." He turn around and tell her, "Man, you need to stay out of the business when you get back in the car." So when he turned, man, bro, I was like, man, he pulled that gun out like that. He said, so I pow, hit it one time, struck out, bro. Come to find out, bro, he ended up dying. He ain't make it, man. And then, the dudes who were back there, of course, the girl, they told the police, and shoot, just luckily, man, bro, I had a good lawyer, you know what I'm saying? And then it would, for all of us to be talking about we in the streets and this and that, they know what dude did. They know dude set the dice game up. They probably knew he was talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, we in the streets and the whole time listening, I'm like, this is one of them dudes who never did nothing. First time he got in trouble, he comes straight to the penitentiary. He don't know nothing about the streets. The only thing, he done sold a little weed, had a little scrap he bought from probably one of his homeboys on GP that had a gun license, probably tried to scratch the serial numbers off of it. Now all of a sudden he done got a couple of tattoos, made a couple of little weed sales to some people he went to school with. He think he a gangster. But at the same time, street rules was in effect when he hit it. Pow! You know what I'm saying? Knowing he wasn't expecting this to happen, like he said, luckily, I had a good lawyer. Here go the situation. We get a brother that come from another penitentiary. When he get there, now, sometimes it take a day or two, you know what I'm saying, to verify. It really don't take long, especially when you come from another penitentiary. Sometimes it'll take long if you come off the street, because they be having to call people that they know is that, you know what I'm saying, you come from another penitentiary, it's easy to get on the phone, boom, call down there, hey, holler at the 9 or whoever you need to holler at or whatever, brother. Say, hey, we got a brother just came down here, what's up with him, you know what I'm saying, everything. Did he come from PC? Is he on the run? Do he owe debts? Do he owe did he, you know what I'm saying, did he get out count? Was it, like, what's up with him? Was it, you know what I'm saying, what's he, and they go, oh, no, brother, brother business, gonna take care of the business. Matter of fact, bro had the PC position, you know what I'm saying, for such time. They gonna run down your resume, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, bro good for the security spot, you know what I'm saying, bro tight on security, you know what I'm saying, he gonna run with an iron fist, boom, 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 boom. They gonna run that down. So when the brother get there, of course, a couple people they going to see he the business. It's always gonna be somebody in the penitentiary that's gonna know, oh, that's such and then they go, oh yeah, he one of these, yeah, he did, you know what I'm saying, boom, they go down there and holler at him. Of course, he probably sitting there politicking with his celly that night after he get off the train. He telling them where he from, and then he probably asking them, is anybody else down here from my city, and this and that. Of course, he's selling, oh, yeah. What's the name, you know what I'm saying, down on the bottom of the hill? Then what's the name? He's like, man, that name, I'm guessing, that name don't sound familiar. Dudes do this all the time. They come to the penitentiary. They forming these alter egos, and these alter egos, they get different names. They come to the penitentiary. It's several people from my hometown. Who? No, I don't know him. Yeah, he down on the bottom of the hill. Dark skin, kind of big. Yeah, his sister be coming over to see him. His sister. You talking about? Yeah, I think that's what I'm talking about. But they call him. Man, we ain't never called dude that. When they start calling him that? Oh, I've been calling him that since I met bro. Bro said that. Man, that ain't his name, man. That's Anthony, man. That's not that. Come on, man. We called him school. We called him such and such. Man, what is he talking about? That ain't what? What he say his name was? No, he's straight though. I ain't saying nothing like I'm saying that ain't his name. So look, check this out. So when stuff like that happens, of course he coming out of the pod. He done told him some dude in such and such cell is. Come to find out, the dude, funny folk, little cousin, the murder case he got is dude, first cousin, they got killed. Matter of fact, they was on the town together when this happened. He come out of the cell, go over, dude, man, come on. He walk in, see who it is, and as he should, penitentiary rules is in effect. Oh, he goes straight in the cell, closed door, dude. They get the thumping in the cell with dudes selling in there on top of the bunk. Now, I done seen that several times too. The selling see what's going on. Listen, go on and stand up in the corner, get back. If you want to ride with the seller, you get some of it too. Or you just get out of the way. They get the fighting. He split Funny Folk cousin eye open. At this time, he's still not verified though. So when he come out, of course, the guys already knowing that he looking to be verified. So they already treating him like, you know what I'm saying, they ain't been here 24 hours. He went and got to fight with one of the four cousins. You know what I'm saying? So they go down there. Funny Folk go down there. It's a little commotion, you know what I'm saying? Funny Folk go check on his cousin. Funny Folk go holler at the brother. After he get through hollering at him, of course, he gonna come holler at me. He gonna come holler at the security. He come out, he like, man, bro. Man, I don't know what's going on, bro, but look, cuz they just got to fighting. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to kill, cuz he like, man, some people look at it as they done got the one-on-one, it's over. That's situation based though. It's dependent on the person. Because some people, even though they done put their hands on you, what makes you think they want to live in the park with you, watch you play domino, watch you work out, watch you go back and forth to the shower? Dude ain't even affiliated. Watch you, you know what I'm saying, go to the big yard, go on the school call, go down here to chapel, live with you every day for the next year or two possibly, and know that you did something to a close family member. Who want to do that? Most people like, they not going for that. So when Funny Folk go down there and holler at him, Funny Folk like, look, man, y'all done got the one. Funny Folk say, he told him, man, that's over with. Man, he gonna stick on dude. He sticking him. So Funny Folk, when he hollered at me, he called the OD. We had an OD the next day. Before the OD, the brother get verified. Now he's the business. Point blank period. So we call in here, we go in here, the brother come in here to the OD. Funny Folk sitting here trying to explain, man, look, we ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? He trying to make it like he defending the guys, which he is to a certain extent, because he trying to look out. Hey, Funny Folk, your cousin ain't affiliated, family. It's really a one-on-one situation, you know. Hey, but he like, man, you know, they already got the one, you know what I'm saying? Cuz said he done, he ain't on that. Dude say, man, that's over with. And we ain't finna, cause he could tell Funny Folk probably finna say, I get cuz moved, or I tell him he gotta go to PC. Get what dude say? Man, I ain't on none of that. I just came another compound. I ain't tripping on going to close, max, or none of that. Man, dude, man, I'm saying, he did some coward stuff. He waited till my cousin turned his head, man. He shot my cousin, man. Listen, I'm poking on him. I don't care if he go to another unit, I'm going to that unit. If he go to PC, I'm following him to PC. Now, at this point, all the guys is looking, and of course, you in that mentality, you sympathizing with what he's saying. That's his family. And then you hear Funny Folk, what he's saying. But get what? Dude ain't the business. Your cousin ain't the business, Funny Folk. Dude is. So everybody pretty much on, that's your business. But even though he's letting it be known to the guys, it's his business, now the guys know within this circle. So it doesn't become GD business. And guess what he asked for one of the guys for when he come out of the cell? A 60. You don't know what a 60 is? They let me know you ain't never been affiliated. If you ain't never been affiliated, I advise you to never to become affiliated. So he done asked one of the brothers from the 60. They talking about some aiding. That's aiding assistant. He trying to make sure he's straight. They give the brother the butcher. Funny Folk try to go down there and holler at him again. They have some words again. That ain't working. Funny Folk come back and holler at me. Bruh, I really don't even know what to tell you. Like he already done said what he gonna say. Funny gonna say, man, I'm finna go down and holler at my cousin. Hey, whatever it is you gonna do. Funny Folk, go down here, holler at his cousin. Listen, we done had this meeting. What's been discussed within GD, really, it's supposed to stay between GD. Even though it's personal business. It is what it is. Funny Folk took it up on himself. He go down here, he holler at his cousin, tell his cousin the situation. His cousin ain't want to go to PC. His cousin ain't want to go to ain't want to go to another pod. He finally convinces his cousin, your best bet is to go. You ain't got a lot of time. You ain't affiliated. And this is what's going to happen. Now everybody aware of this situation. It might not be the guys, but it's going to be other people in here. It could be simple as a spade game. He could be talking crazy, and all it's going to take is somebody to say, man, somebody in here killed your cousin. I don't want to hear that. Pow, talk crazy to him. It's going to be as simple as that. And they already done seen, y'all done got a one-on-one fight. He done split you open in here. So it's going to get ugly either way, because now they're gonna start treating you some type of way. They're going to start putting pressure on you some type of way. And then if he come over here and stick on you, cause you got a way ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do. The best thing I'm at, you could go, if you try to take your time and go to another pod, man, that's this part. You go to the PC, hopefully the administration eventually move you to it, because you're gonna have to put an incompatible on it. An incompatible. And incompatible. You don't know what an incompatible is, then let me know. You ain't never been to the penitentiary. You ain't never been to the penitentiary, I advise you never go. And if you don't put an incompatible on somebody before, listen, you know what kind of range the penitentiary guys you was playing. Because them incompatibles, let me explain this to y'all. When you come to the penitentiary, a lot of time you already have an incompatible if you done told on somebody, because your lawyer will do it. And when the lawyer put an incompatible between you and your co-defendant, so y'all will never end up at the same penitentiary. It's going to restrict that. And some people do it. Some people do it to check in, and they'll go to another penitentiary. And then some people be wondering, why I can't get to South Central? Why I can't go to Hardeman County? Why I can't go to Whiteville? And a lot of time the counselor, they'll pull it up for you. Well, let's see what's going on, why they won't accept you. Boom, you got 5 incompatibles. Who got an incompatible on me? And then what you will see is probably was a junkie, somebody who got high, somebody who liked to run up the debt, check in, put incompatibles on people who ain't never did nothing to them, and they go to a whole nother penitentiary. Now it's your time to get a reclass. You're trying to go to a laid-back camp, and now you wonder why you can't go, because there's somebody down there who done filed incompatibles on you, and y'all can't be at the same penitentiary. And the only way you can get that off of you is if the guys, which I done seen this before, they get on that toy. That's why them toys are so dangerous. Hey, man, man, folk, I just got a reclaim, man. They said I'm eligible to come down now. The council done pulled it up, man. It's white dude down there, man. Named Rick, named Ricky, what was his name? Ricky Lawrence. Ricky Lawrence down there, man. He in such and such unit. Yeah, man, he done checked in down here a couple of years ago. I ain't even know. Yeah, he done filed an incompatible on me, bro. Man, bum down on him, tell him he need to get with the counselor, whoever he need to get with, and he need to take that incompatible off me, or he need to get pushed out the compound, folks. Because if he back there on PC, you come down there. So that's what the incompatible is. And he telling his little cousin, the best thing for you to do is to go ahead and go back there, because he done already said what he gonna do. Put the incompatible, go to another penitentiary. You ain't got to worry about running into him again. Now, funny folk put itself in a situation doing that, true enough. But that's why I asked y'all the question in the beginning. What do you choose? Do you choose to sit back and let it happen? Or do you try to maneuver and keep it from happening? So, the little brother take his advice. He check in late at night. Next day come, everybody know he gone. The dude wondering why he check in. This is the penitentiary, listen to me. Ain't no secrets. Everybody seeing everything. He probably didn't see it himself, but he probably got, yeah, man, dude done checked in, and then somebody probably did this right here. Man, I seen brother go up there, I let him. Then who went up here? Man, funny folk, man, I know funny folk, that's because I know funny folk ain't did nothing like that. Funny folk went up there for real. Man, I'm finna go holler at this silly. His cell ain't affiliated neither. So it's easy to go in there and put pressure on him. Penitentiary rules in effect. Dramatic effect, me, please. He go up here with a brother, which probably was a strategic, calculated move, especially when you GD. Because if you going up here and you got a brother aiding and assisting you, but just you going on a bump down. And if you go in here and you put this pressure on him like you a detective on a homicide case on First 48, and you crack him in here like an egg, and he decide to spill that yolk out, you got a brother who witnessed that you didn't come in here and coerce and have him under duress and offer him a cold drink after he gave you some information that wasn't true. So look, check this out. So he go up here with a brother. They go up here, holler at this man, put this pressure on him, and he cracked and say that, man, my cellar was crying. He was talking about, man, he didn't want to go to PC. He was saying, man, he would have fought again, man, but he was saying that his cousin told him, man, his best bet is to go to PC because, you know, he didn't want to see him get stabbed and this, and that. Of course, I guarantee you, he looked back at the brother looked at him and the brother looked at each other. Listen. He went and talked about the business. He gonna become the business. He come out of the cell. Now fast forward you. What they got going on out there? Hey, hold on real quick, bro. Let me holler at you real quick. What's going on? Man, the only thing I heard, man, he was saying, man, he was wrong. He said, man, funny folks, you done told your cousin, sister. They did what? So when he see that, the brother going downstairs, I'm not gonna go down there. I said, hey, folks. Hey, y'all need to come holler at me real quick. I'm security. Hey, y'all need to come holler at me real quick. Come on in the cell, man. Come on in the cell. We fall in the cell. Funny folk and the brother who said he wanted to do the sticking. We go in the cell. They come in, man, bless this cell. Man, bless this cell. I said, man, what's up, folk? Man, folk already know what's going on, folk. Excuse me, I got a little cold. Man, folk already know what's going on. Man, I wanted to holler. The dude said it, man. Brother done discussed the business with his cousin, man. Told his cousin to go to PC. I said, man, listen, check this out. I said, funny folk, bro. I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what happened. Listen, no, bro. Bro, if he went over and discussed the business with dude and told, man, dude said he was crying. He didn't want to go to the hole. He talking about his cousin came in there and told him, man, one of the guys was going to stick on him, bro. All the guys already know, bro. We had an OD. I done already said what it was. He ain't had no business doing that, bro. That was GD business at that time, man. So, man, that was on the hammer. This ain't got nothing to do with the hammer. Like, what are you talking about? So, man, look, for one, I'm finna be a little biased up in here. Just keep on getting aggressive. I'm finna use that and flip it and say you was in here being disrespectful to a POA. That's what's finna happen. Keep on bucking this POA up in here. I said, TP vote. I said, man, listen to me. I said, funny folk, what's up? You got something you want to say? Man, look. I'm a man for anything, bro. Man, hey, what happened to your people, man? You know what I'm saying? This is a lose-lose. Nah, ain't no lose-lose situation, bro. This GD business. Ain't no on 1,000 points. I said, hold on, let bro talk. I said, hold on real quick. He said, man, hey, what happened to your people, man? You know what I'm saying? Hate that we even end up in a situation like that. He was like, man, but GD, you know what I'm saying? I'm GD. I'm GD to the bone, bro. He was like, man, look, cuz don't he ain't cut like that. He ain't cut out for the penitentiary. I don't know what happened or how it happened. You know what I'm saying? I know you said, you know what I'm saying, that he turned his head and hit him. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm telling you, bro, the best thing for him to go back there to PC, man. You ain't finna do nothing, you gonna crash out, end up in a situation, you gonna be on max, look up, whatever. Ain't no telling. Man, I just figured I made the best move, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can apologize to you on the strength of that. It wasn't no disrespect to GD or none of that. Bro, I was just trying to be, you know what I'm saying, and do what I felt was best. Man, I ain't even trying to hear that. I said, hold on. I said, look, check this out, bro. Bro just kept it real with you, bro. Bro need to be struck up, bro. Bro need to be struck up. I done had the COS position. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute now. Because what you trying to do now is trying to say, as the chief of security, I done heard him say he done exposed the business. He the PC. And I don't know if you're making a power move to get us both crossed out of these positions because you trying to, man, hold on now. You don't need you quoting your accolades to your resume. That ain't got nothing to do, bro. You ain't even been down here 2-3 months. Hold on. I said, wait, what? Time out, TP vote. I said, look, check this out. I said, man, bro, we all men in this room, bro. We all done lived the life. We know the consequences that come with the life. I said, man, listen. The little brother said something about a dice game. He said, man, I don't care nothing about cuz them. Set the dice game up. I said, see, that's the problem right there. Let's move GD up out of this real quick. We all lived in the streets, man. I'm sure if we in this cell right now, all of us done had a piece of the streets. I said the life that they was choosing to try to live or whatever, I said them is the consequences of the streets. You, me, or nobody else don't get to step up in here and say, oh, no. Because them is the laws of the street. And just like me as a jack boy, if I'm out here robbing dope boys, the dope boy don't get to say, man, they wrong for robbing me. It's all within the streets. It's the same thing. If you get hit, the laws of the street is for you to retaliate and not to call the police. That's within the laws of the streets. If you get pulled over, you got a car full of dope you're not ignorant to. This is the consequences of living in the streets. I'm saying, listen, bro. Whatever happened at that dice game, whatever they was gonna do after that, whatever happened, ain't nobody sitting there trying to disrespect your family. Thing I'm saying is, we all done been in the street. And that's the end result of the streets. Bro was honest with you as a man and said he went down there. He trying to prevent you from having to continue on. Man, I ain't even tripping, man. Look, bro. Ain't no way I'm calling home and my people know that dude here, man, bro, you already did what you could. You put your hands on him, you split him open. Everybody know it ain't like you seen him and didn't say nothing. Bro, you was in go mode right off the top. Like, bro, what it? Man, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Man, bro. He really just prevented you from having to continue on in this cycle, bro. Like, how long you want to keep doing that? Like, and then you gonna go to max, you gonna get no, man, bro, I ain't trying to call. Bro, ain't nobody in here calling and saying, man, you didn't take care of your business. Everybody heard you, bro. Everybody heard you. Everybody know what type of time you was on. Everybody heard you. Man, brother need a sanction, bro. He said, man, listen, folks. You want me to have a sanction? Bro, I'll take a sanction. I ain't tripping on none of that. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. He said, man, I just felt it was better. He said, man, that was up. I said, man, wait a minute. I said, what just happened in this cell? Stay in this cell. He like, man. I said, no. We're gonna GD on that. Y'all want to put everything on him. What happened in this cell? I'm gonna stay in this cell. Man, I look at funny folk look at me and funny folk look at each other. GD on that. Y'all good? Yeah, vote. They walk out of the cell. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. It's too many of us that want to live a life that you don't have to. I don't know what this program or deeply rooted systematic stuff that they got going on that's done poison us to the point where we don't even care to try to fix it or change it. We acknowledge it all the time. You know how many stories I seen like that? Plenty. You know how many I see to this day? How many young dudes I just sit around and listen to? And I know what I come from. I if you ain't read the book, if you read the book, then you know. And I ain't saying that bragging or nothing, just like Paul said in the word. Paul said, man, listen, I'm Hebrew of Hebrew. It sounded like he was coming out trying to brag. But what he was saying, well, wait a minute. Now, if you know anybody really cut like that, it's me. And you ain't even cut like that, bro. It's too many that I sit and listen to, and it's like, bro, I don't even think you really understand what it is that you asking for. I don't think you understand the mentality you really have to be able to be a slithering, slimy snake that you're going to have to be when you playing with these kinds of rules. Because, listen, I see my homeboys, I never trusted my homeboys, loved them, never trusted them because I know how all of us moving. You know, we were sleeping with each other, guys, and this and that. Yeah, we get a check. Yeah, we're gonna take with all of that. because it was a part of it. But it was always I'm gonna get one up on you. But that's the laws of the street. You know how many times I got out of the car and knew, get ready to walk in the store and be like, man, I left my other phone in the car. The trap phone. I know to grab the trap phone because I know my homeboy's gonna pick it up. Oh, let me get this number right here. And he'll sit there and tick. Hey, Lil Boo told me to tell you he gonna be out of town, so if you need anything, call me. Yeah, he gonna take your bites and everything. And guess what? It's a part of the streets. It's a part of the street. Your gal like popping pills and doing certain things, and you talking about bro code. Listen to me. If he pull up on, hey, here, I already know, you know what I'm saying, you like popping them pills free. Then you like popping them pills, he give her to her for free. Then one day she called him, nah, what you want to do? Boom, next thing, it's just a part of it. Like, you really don't know what's on it. Like, this is really a part of it. And I don't know why so many of us feel like that's what makes you a man. You got to have the strap. You got to go get the tattoos. You got to wear certain kind of clothes. You got to carry yourself a certain type of way. And the whole time, you don't want to go to no early grave, do you? You don't want to go to jail neither. It's too many of us who going to jail and feeling like it's giving them bragging rights. You go to jail, get out, and man, they chased me, bro. It was crazy, bro. Like, what kind of story? Like, that's crazy. Y'all think, and then, do you not listen to the mindset and the paranoid and think these folks are concerned about you? Man, bro, I know they probably been watching me for a minute. Them folks ain't watching you. They don't have to. Because you're ignorant. You're slow. You really ain't, you're not smart enough for them to have to watch you. Only thing they got to do is just sit back and wait. Because it's going to be one of your homeboys going to call and tell them everything they need to know. But that's all a part of it. You know what time it is.